Hello, how's it going? Gerald here. Um, this is gonna be kind of a serious vid. It's gonna cover some serious issues that have been building for a while, and they're difficult to discuss, but part of being a performer is not just the acknowledgement and the cultivation of beauty, wonder, joy, and pleasure, but also the recognition of the truth. Indeed, the pursuit of truth. The acceptance of truth. That is what we do. So there's some truths to lay out that are going to be difficult to discuss, but I feel they're valuable. And if you are a performer or looking to get into the performing arts and are interested in issues of collaboration, I think you might find this video valuable and sort of this journey here, hopefully helpful in some way. The opportunity and the challenge to collaborate, it's a big one. And there are some people you just connect with instantly, and that is very, very valuable. That is very valuable. And you never know who it's going to be, ever. When I was on jury duty, there were 12 of us, and I worked really hard to try to collaborate and connect, get complicit with everyone there. How are you? My name is Gerald. We're going to be on jury duty together. What an exciting opportunity to collaborate and find complicity. What's your name? And it went okay, but funny enough, I found that the janitor who came in, who was sort of, well, he was living on the edge, clearly. He was very open, and I never would have guessed that. But you never know. Now, this unfortunately deals with a situation where I don't feel connection, and in fact, things are headed maybe not to the best place, and I'm quite troubled by it. So, I needed to get out of the house. I needed some privacy to really dive into this, and you'll see why in a moment. But it begins with the Sonic and the death of the Sonic. You'll recall.
John called. Lift. No friendly job.
I am quite proud of the edit I put together. I think it does a very good job, and I think it's very convincing and powerful in terms of portraying death and loss and grief. And I am pleased with the way it came together. But now we need to pull back the curtain and discuss, for your benefit and indeed the benefit of all productions, collaborative issues. Again, I hope by diving into this, I'm not trying to talk shit about people. I just want to dive into this and not only hope that I find a healthy resolution for all involved, but, you know, I want to leave my experience for you, anybody out there, to take insight. Okay. In a word, I'm talking about Daft. Things were not collaborative. There was very little listening going on. I don't even think he really seemed to care what was happening, and he definitely wasn't present. It was quite hard. I feel like Daffodil and I are struggling right now to collaborate and to be complicit, and it's troubling and it's quite sad.
Daffodil, please.
I'm not sure what to do about it. There was obviously the situation with the Sonic itself, which was traumatic. But the performances and the work really did not go well.
Oh, dear. Won't you spare me till another year? Daffodil, please.
At times, he was upstaging me. He was not following cues.
This would be a great time to meow, Daffodil. This would be a great time, Daffodil, if you wanted to meow.
He didn't even really seem to want to be there. And that raises a lot of questions for me about where we truly connect. If we connect. I've noticed, I think back on this, he didn't want to be an adventure cat. I got him a little backpack for us to do things together, and he really didn't want to do that. And I'm concerned for him, because being a performer and building this muscle, it's about putting yourself out there. It's about being vulnerable. And it's hard and it's a practice, but it brings pleasure and joy and wonder and discovery, and I want that. I want that for Daffodil. I want that for myself. I want that for us together. So it's a thing, and I've thought about it, and I've tried to really watch, just drop the veil and forget about what you think is happening. Just pay attention to what is happening. And I'm not sure. I've been watching Daffodil, and he really comes for the love, and he really likes cuddle time. And to me, what I've taken that as is, here's a creature who's really open and available and really desiring to be collaborative and complicit and to connect, obviously. Clearly, he likes to cuddle. But now I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, perhaps Daffodil is weak.
Daffodil. Daffodil, please.
And needy. And, sort of a hanger-on, kind of one of those backline players who just sort of jumps into what's already happening because they're scared. And I'm concerned for that because you don't want to be a victim. Nobody in the arts and performing in life wants to play that role. You want to put it out there fully and wholly. Meet life. Meet the other player. Meet the challenge on stage on your own feet and offer all of yourself. See where it goes. It's a thing. I don't know if that's it. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of spitballing here, trying to get at what I think might be the issues. I noticed watching through the footage that Daffodil really liked the carrier. He liked being in there, which is troubling. What kind of cat likes being in a cat carrier? But he seemed to settle in and settle down, and to me that says that he is seeking structure. He is seeking the secure and the known. He's seeking safety. And literally looking for walls to confine himself to, and it doesn't matter how small they are. Which would fit with how he behaved and how he performed, because he was not open to suggestion. He was not open to challenges. He really kind of just wanted to drive what he was doing and do that. So it's a thing. It's a thing. I want to start there by, instead of harping on the negative and instead of being really harsh and coming after him, I want to start in this place of going, how can I encourage Daffodil to have some positive experiences? How can I encourage Daffodil to seek the unknown, to seek discovery? How can I encourage Daffodil to really start to open up? And what I came up with this idea is, one, perhaps I have been inflicting my inspiration on him. I am a performer and I bring it. I mean, as you've seen, like, I bring it. Perhaps I'm stepping on him. Perhaps my light is just a little too bright for Daffodil. I'm not going to dim myself, and I'm not suggesting if you're in a similar situation you do that. But I can find ways to encourage Daffodil to bring his light more fully out. That feels good. I want to encourage him. I want him to recognize how much more there is in him to share, how much farther he has to go, and that he is safe here to do that. And we're all different, and we're all unique, and his path is his path. I'm just saying I want to encourage him to go farther down it and know that he is safe with me to go there. That's right, Daffodil. Wash it off. Wash it off, Daffodil. Get yourself clean, get yourself ready, because tomorrow is a new day for you and for me, and we will move ahead. Collaborative, complicit, connected. Wash it off, Daffodil. You know, this is part of the practice when you're collaborating with others, and it's a very thin line between supporting others and letting them make their own choices and encouraging them to grow, and not getting in someone else's head. That is not being collaborative. That's being abusive. There are very thin lines that you don't want to cross. I don't know why Daffodil is doing what he's doing. I just know that the work is the work, and there's a job to do. And there's a challenge, which is to be collaborative and complicit. Connect. In other words, I'm going to continue to focus on my craft and my practice and continue to bring it and encourage Daffodil to do the same. And perhaps I'll end up learning things about myself here. That's my job, is to continue to look for my truth. And I'm curious and very open and willing to see what comes of all of this. What I learn about myself from this. I could be, I don't know. It could be, I don't know. That I'm the one who it gets gotten to in the end here. I definitely know it is my job to remain in that place. So it's a thing, and we're going to see how it goes, and I really have no idea what we'll discover. I'm hopeful, though, that it goes well, and regardless, I know it's not working now. Daffodil! That's my cat, Daffodil. Daffodil, please. I want to give him a treat, but I feel like I shouldn't. And this is too much about Daffodil now. Stop. In the moment, continue on. That's a challenge. And I'm offering that challenge now, and I'm hopeful that things will go well. So there you go. I'll keep posted on how things head further down the road. You'll obviously see if you watch more of my vids, and we will sally forth. I'm Gerald Ptarmigan. Okay, I love you, buddy. I love you. I'm 43 years old. I'm going to wash it off myself. I live in the Great Northwest. I'm sorry if... No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. It is what it is. I am number one. This is going to be a thing.